So hopefully you guys can see me. Can you hear me? Testing, testing, 1, 2, testing, testing. I just switched devices, so I let me see. Done with this. Okay, so hopefully you guys come on in and join me. If not, you know me, I'll get started. Uh, all right, so let me start. So, of course, guys, you know me, I'm working in my beautiful planner, which I really am still working in this one too. Um, I am also, I just want to turn the ringer off on my phone because I don't know why people always tend to call as soon as I go live. I will be working in my garden planner today because I got to spend the whole day out in the garden. And I'm so excited because I did a, what's that? The Everyday Life of an OCDish Chick has a challenge called the Garden Tour Challenge. So I did that today. An update on the garden. And when I tell you, today I did not run from the bumblebees. I did scramble because there was a monarch butterfly. And when I tell you that butterfly is gorgeous, it is hard to believe that that butterfly lays eggs that can cause that much damage. As beautiful as that butterfly is, it was black, it was white, it was some beautiful color. It was just so majestic. That butterfly was just so majestic. And I'm going, hold up. I ran and covered the tomato plants, my cucumber and squash, and them were already kind of partly covered. I don't think yeah, squash bug. Yeah. Okay, so I ran to just make sure everything was covered. You'll see when I load up the tour and show you guys on the tour the plants that, the tomato plants that I covered. And why? Because that doggone monarch butterfly. And it's funny, but when I was at the Tree King nursery, they had milkweed everywhere. And milkweed is one of those medicinal herbal plants that attracts the beautiful butterflies and pollinators. So I harvested so much milkweed last year. I got some milk thistle, just different. Um, and a seed, someone donated those to me. Shout out to Mona. And look at me, my language. I don't need more milkweed, but I will harvest it. There was a lot of it. What happened is I want to grow it. Uh, I would love to grow the milkweed, but um, for now, since I know that there is a place that I can go pick up the milkweed, I will not grow it. Sorry, losing my train of thought because I got so much on my mind that I need to do. And let me show you. So today, always for, this is my garden planner. And I always keep, there's two planner books that I keep in here. This one is by Paper Studio. I'm sorry, let me switch glasses. To my reading glasses. To my reading glasses. To my reading glasses. Yes, y'all, I have reading glasses, and they are bifocals. Because your girl can't see that well. Well, I can't. I need it for reading. See, as you get older, but I am taking herbs that help with eyesight, so it has gotten much better because my eyes were worse, especially as a teenager. And when you don't know about how to heal yourself and eat the right foods, and the foods that contribute to bad eyesight, you just go with it too. When you know better, what do? You do better. When you know better, you do better. So this planner sticker book here is the one I keep in my planner, my garden planner. This is the Fruit 3D stickers. And so just a quick flip through. I keep this in my planner because I always like to have, I'm a kind of a theme inspired girl. So these have plenty to do with food and groceries and fruit and growing and vegetables. You can see it's quite loved because it's missing. And actually, I'll show you. I think I did next week already. And let's just do a quick flip through so you guys can see. So I have to keep showing it up. Y'all, pardon my nails. My daughter got my nails done for Mother's Day. Look at that. This paper pad is gorgeous. See why I keep it in my garden planner? So I will be using that today on my garden planner. And let's see. I am at a cross because it is plans, teas, and Bes-Teas. So welcome in. For anybody that is watching the live, you're welcome to join me. Please come on in the chat. Let's chat. This is Thursday night. I'm sorry, my microphone. My Thursday nights, I love to tell you what's going on with my plans. Oh, my tea. Let me show you my tea for tonight. It says, if you were here last week, you know I featured this tea last week. It says, let your friends know that, tell your friends that you love them. Tell your friends that you love them. For me, it's backwards, so you have to pardon me. See why I got glasses? Let's tell your friends that you love them. So if you are a friend, love, 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 Thursday love. And so this is my garden planner. I have this one too that I keep in here. Believe it or not, this one is a cute little one with little reminders about working out, going places. This one is really cute. This is by Capital Chic Designs, a sister that's in several groups. I'm in her group too. But she designed a sticker book for Michael's. And I have like every one she's ever made. I have every book. Except for any new stuff. Anything new that she keeps on our group. I haven't ordered in about maybe a year. But I have so many of her sticker books and everything. I bought like the whole collection from Michael's. But I have this. I keep this in there. And you would think that I keep it in there for me. I keep it in there for my granddaughters. Whenever I am planning, they have a planner too. And they love to plan. And for Jayla, she wants to plan in my book, not her own. So let me show you. Did I have that page in here that she planned? Just in case you guys think I'm joking. And I want to thank everybody that joined me last Friday. We did the Healing Garden. So if you are around tomorrow at 3 o'clock, we will continue with the Healing Garden. We will go over the ingredients for fire cider because in 2 weeks, on the 31st, we will be making fire cider live here on YouTube on Friday at 5 o'clock. The Healing Garden will continue after the 31st, back to 3 o'clock. But for now, we will do the fire cider. So tomorrow we will go over the ingredients that, if you go to my community tab, you will see that I listed the ingredients for fire cider. That is the base ingredients. I also shared several videos. I'm sorry, I look shiny. I shared several videos of people that I admire and who made fire cider as well, that they were a great channel to watch. The Honeystead, phenomenal people. Mary's Nest, phenomenal. person, and the weedy gardener, cool guy. And there is, oh, and my videos. I've done videos on making fire cider, so just go back a few ways and you will see that I made fire cider multiple times for several years now. So, and it is actually one of my number one sellers. I sell fire cider more than I sell my sea moss gels. Um, my teas, I make teas. If you don't know, so let me begin again. I'm Robin. If you are new to my channel, I'm Robin. I am the Glamour Planner on Instagram. I have a group on on Facebook. I also run a craft group called Crafty Girls Rock. So I'm also Crafty Girls Rock on YouTube, which is all about crafting and DIYs and things like my mirror, my glam mirror I made here. I did that on YouTube. See the glam mirror? And there's several things around this room. My prayer area, my prayer area, so much stuff. I can't even name. My glam mirror. There's so much stuff around here that I DIY'd. My closet. I built this closet. This is a closet extension. If you guys can see, I built that. And I actually did the DIY on YouTube. If you go over to Crafty Girls Rock, you'll check that out. But this today is all about our plans, our teas, and Bes-Teas. And I thank you so much for joining me. Again, I am Robin. And let me finish showing you. So this is my garden planner. And I'm going to show you where I left it. So here's some stickers from Capital Chic that I use in here. And yes, I use my planner. If I watch your video, if I learn from your video of your sharing knowledge, it's in here. I put it all in here. I was just watching Miss OG Shirley, her live, and I have to add that to here because I don't think I had her on my list for today. I may have. Let me see. Nope, see, I didn't have her on the list for today. So I will add her here. And this is just my planner. This is this week. There's so much in here, guys. So in here, in my planner, I list when I go live. Like on Fridays, I go live. On Thursdays, I go live. I watch a lot of videos. If you are some of my favorites, some of the ones that I watch all the time, I put it in my plans. That you are a superstar in my book. So they are here. I shared with you guys, I went for a gin this week, twice this week. My neighbor, who is supposed to bring me a bushel of herbs. Oh, I can't wait. I'm so grateful. And I hope you're watching because she told me she was going to watch the live today. So I hope you're watching. And if you're here, please come in the comments and say hello. I have these beautiful neighbors that live across the way, and their garden is lusciously full of herbs and beautiful flowers and everything that they're growing over there. And you know me, I find a friend. So that is that. And then let me see what else here. What I planted today. So let's get my pen. Yo, I'm sorry, I like to use some of my same pens. And that's what I'm using. This cute pen. This is from Dollar Tree. If you're here, guys, please come on in and say hello. Don't be shy. Because I got some treats for y'all. So come on in. Don't be shy. Come and say hi in the chat. So let me see. Today I watched Miss Shirley's video and Pescatarian. Watch their video today. There were several videos I watched today. I have to go back in my list and see. And then I was in the garden completely all day. From 12 to 6. I recorded several videos in the garden. I do list that in my plans as what I did for this several videos. I changed the garden around some. I moved the strawberries. I potted the peppers, the new peppers that I have. And if you don't know, my motto is add a little glam and let's grow together, or let's continue to grow together. And I added some glam today, so you guys have to stay tuned for the video. You are going to love it. I'm going to do my best to upload the video after this live, but believe me, you're going to love it. It's just so beautiful. And it has everything to do with the tree king nursery that I was at this week. So, and then I have videos of me foraging there, the burdock, the milkweed, everything. And I will say that I apologize because there was pokeweed there. But I think at one point in the video, I did say that one of them was pokeweed, but it wasn't pokeweed, it was milkweed. But you'll see, I'll correct it in the video. So, I will be loading up those videos. So, let's get started on what. So what I wanted to do is, when you're making fire cider, you must use apple cider vinegar. So I just wanted to give you guys a book that I picked up. I had this book for a while, and I do use it from time to time. But how I learned to make apple cider vinegar from Mary's Nest. So I don't know if you guys know who that is on YouTube. Really sweet lady. I learned to make apple cider vinegar from her. I learned to make fire cider years ago from I was in a group and they were teaching us how to make it. And then there were several videos I saw on YouTube. Some of my favorites, I did list them in the community thing. So I wanted to share just a cute book because you will need apple cider vinegar. So you can pick up a book like this. I picked this book up from Ollie's. I don't know if you guys have an Ollie's near you, but if you have an Ollie's near you, you can check out this book right here. This is the ultimate guide to apple cider vinegar, recipes and remedies for health and wellness. And if you guys don't know, I am an herbalist. I'm studying to become a master herbalist. No, there is no official title, but you can take certifications that can give you that title of master herbalist. And part of that, again, I shared before, is you have to do case studies, and I'm halfway through all of my cases. But I am a holistic wellness coach. I am a practicing community, not just community, but I incorporate community and I incorporate folklore, herbs in my practice. So I make everything from tea blends to sea moss shakes and smoothies. I do consultations, um, tea blends, teas, herbs. I do a lot of herbs for people for their overall health and wellness. And I do a lot of classes. I do a lot of classes and I do a lot of teaching and talking, especially about herbs and everything, because that's my thing. And I love sharing what it is that I've learned, because I believe that we shouldn't just seek out others to help us with our well-being, that we should be part of that process. And that's my motto, is that you are part of the process of your overall well-being, that this is a community effort, which is why I'm a community herbalist. Okay, so with that, let me show y'all remember my tea. Let's see. Let me show y'all these beautiful beauties are from my garden today. The darker pink are from the rose bush that I named after my mom. And then this beautiful light pink one is the new rose called Love that I picked up this spring. And look at that, it's so beautiful. It's just so cute, y'all. Look at that. These are roses from my garden. And Roses serve a multitude of purposes. So, besides being beauty, adding beauty to your garden, herbs are used in so much. So, tomorrow for the healing garden, I have a surprise for y'all. Not only will we go over um, not only will we go over fire cider, but tomorrow we will make some rose water. So I will be making rose water live with you guys. So get your roses ready. If you gotta go buy them, make sure they are not sprayed. If you have roses in your garden, go ahead and pick them. Let them look beautiful on your kitchen table, whatever. And then after all that beauty, they will serve a purpose. And that is making a facial toner. Last year, for my students, I teach in the summertime. I teach students in grades 9th through 12th. Oh, wait, no, they added students to my roster. Last year, I actually did students 6th through 10th. Years before that was always 9th through 12th. But this year, I think she told me that they were there may be two sessions because I may be doing students in 6th through 8th grade again. Let me tell you something. These students are amazing. If you guys have kids, I can't tell you enough about having a conversation with your children. At least now, last year, my son and I, we have a business where I teach youth. We teach youth leadership, and I teach them about herbalism and their well-being, and I do demonstrations from them. I teach them Toastmasters, which is how to find your voice. And last year, at least there's always about 15 to 20 kids in the group. At least four of them thought about or tried to commit suicide. That is a conversation we definitely need to have with our children. And it is why I increased my efforts to do coaching, wellness coaching, because I want to get and talk to more kids because I didn't realize that the epidemic of um, suicide among young people was that high. I did not. So now, bringing the energy back up. Roses, 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 roses. I could throw some of these roses in my tea. Roses make an amazing tea as well. You can also use the roses for the color, the dye. Prayerfully, they are not dyed because some stores will spray roses, spray their color. So make sure you get roses in their natural habitat that have natural color. Okay, so make sure you definitely do that before you start using it to paint and ingest. Anytime you are using something orally, you want to make sure that it is the best. Okay, so let's go. Let's talk about the roses since I have them here. Roses are great for your skin. I don't know if you, a lot of skincare products have roses in it. They use a lot of the rose because of its calming effect on the skin. Roses are very beneficial in when you're dealing with eczema, psoriasis, dry skin. Roses are great for like if you're having breakouts and things, especially in the face. You want to use as many natural products as possible because you don't want to add chemical products on top of a breakout. And then you have to not just look, see, a breakout of your skin is a symptom. It is not the problem. It's a problem, but it is not what caused it. You have to look at the root of what caused it. Check out what do you eat. Check out what you've added to your skincare regimen. That's why I always tell people whenever you're adding new products to your regimen, whether it's for washing or for your face, add one product at a time. Do not add multiple products because if you have a breakout, you want to know where it came from. And that's what's important. You want to know where it came from. Okay. I'm sorry. I was looking for something for you guys. So, with that. So that's roses. And let me show you the other one. This is so cute. These are the other roses that came from my garden. So pretty. Can you see that? And I just have them in my little teacup. You guys can see my little setup here because today is tea. This is a tea cart. It has my tea on it so that we can talk about the tea. The first tea I chose for today, I always do a combination of teas because you can have more than one tea in your cup. And I prefer herbal tea. I prefer herbal tea. There's nothing wrong with the other teas. If you choose to use them, by all means. So let me show you my cup. Today is a 2-for-1 cup special. These cups I actually got from thrifting. I told you guys about my obsession with coffee and teacups. And this here is my 2-for-1. These were a dollar Sunday at the thrift store at which one is it? Red, white, and blue? Yeah, I think that's which one it was. Goodwill. I'm sorry, at Goodwill. Goodwill have dollar Sundays. So if you come in there and any color that is of the day will be $1 on Sundays. So this was two. This was 2 in a pack, guys. 2 in a pack. And this one here, the one that I will be using to put the tea in today, has a little lid on top of it. So cute, keeping it warm. So this is the one I'll be using, and this one says she believed she could, so she did. And I'm telling you, that's how y'all better live your life. Believe in yourself and do it. Okay? So believe in yourself and let's get to work. Second, this one is just a bonus, and this one says, sometimes you forget you're awesome, so this is your reminder. So I am reminding you, my little besties, is that you are awesome. You are awesome. So that's that. Now, today's tea, I was trying to decide because last week I did Jamaican sorrel, the red one. And I do have the white one. So this is, I got this from the African market. And this is sun-dried white hibiscus flowers or white sorrel, Jamaican sorrel is what they call it. Or a third name for it. And I talked about that last week. So that's what this one is. I love it, love it, love it. I've had this before. This is my second bag. I love getting my herbs, I told you, from those markets because it comes straight from their country. And I just took a handful and I placed it in here. So this is the white sorrel. This is what I'm going for flavor. This one is for flavor. Although I will go over some of the benefits that I shared with you sorrel last week. If you want to go back and take a look at that, I shared all of the benefits because that's great for skin as well. I do not have any skin issues right now, so I am using it primarily for taste, but there's nothing wrong with it being a health benefit for it. So that's that one. The medicinal one that I will be using is eucalyptus. I eat from this restaurant. I'm not going to say its name. And the funny thing is I stopped eating from them a year ago because I had gotten sick and I wasn't sure if it came from them. I'm pretty sure it came from them now because I ate again from them thinking that, you know, maybe it was a fluke. We have to trust things when they happen. Our body does not lie to us. Let me tell you, our body does not lie to you. Listen to your body. Your body is talking to you. It is telling you when something is not right. And that was my fault because it told me last year not to eat from them, and I turned around and ate again. So I took a handful of that. Now the reason why I am, because I am using multiple herbs, I don't fill the bag up with just one simple herb. So a handful, a little handful was just enough because I'm doing this as a combination, and I will be able to reuse that several times. But my energetic that I'm going for is the eucalyptus. The eucalyptus is the energetic that I will be going for. Then I will share with you what energetic eucalyptus is. I will go over that with you in a second. And I have some other tea, and I was trying to choose between the two. I was trying to choose, let me see if I have it real quick. And y'all, I'm obsessed with burdock and yellow dock. Y'all lucky because I cut some yellow dock in my garden today, and I really meant to use it in the tea today. I drink yellow dock at least 3 times a week. It is great for your liver, great for your kidneys. It's a diuretic. It is a phenomenal, phenomenal herb that you can find in your backyard. And that's what I love about teaching about the herbs, is because I want you to know that they're not so far out of reach. Not only can you use it as a tea as an energetic, you can use it as food. Yellow dock you can toss into a salad. You can clean it, just clean it really good, because it comes from the garden. So you want to clean it, wash it really good with some cold water, and then you could throw it in a salad, just like everything else. So there is a berry. Most of you are so used to elderberry, black seed, and I'm not sure if you know that there are other berries and seeds that are good for you. This one here I am using because it is in the same energetic as the other herbs that I've added, such as the eucalyptus and the sorrel, and that is bearberry. Have you ever heard of bearberry? Bearberry is, its name is uva ursi. If you've ever bought it from the grocery store, if you've ever bought it from a health food store, it is called uva ursi. And I'll show you that. And I'll tell you the benefits of it. That's why if you see what I'm going for with the eucalyptus as a diuretic and for skin health and hair, all of those properties. This one is one of my favorite ones. And I got this from my mentor. I got a giant bag. I have a smaller bag too. He has smaller bags as well. But this is uva ursi. This is actually 11 ounces. See that? If you can see those berries in there. And I'm just going to take a couple and add it, because this is in the same energetic that I'm going for. So I just have a handful, and I'm going to put them in there. Okay, so we have that. And I'll tell you some of the benefits of the uva ursi, because the uva ursi is my herb of the week. Uva ursi, or bearberry as it is called, is a immune system booster. If you don't have to feel sick, but you're just one of those people who is just concerned with your overall well-being, that you want to keep your immune system healthy, this is one of the things you should be adding to your regimen. This is uva ursi. It treats diarrhea. It helps pregnant women who have nausea and those symptoms. It is great for pregnant women. This is one of the few herbs that pregnant women can take, but consult your doctor first. Make sure that it is okay with your doctor first before you take it, or see a health coach practitioner if you need more clarification, or look it up. So uva ursi, just like roses, just like hibiscus or the white sorrel, it is great for your skin. All facets of your skin for overall skin health. Not just if you have breakouts, but just for keeping the skin soft and supple. Um, Helps maintain skin's moisture and the benefits that the skin needs. So uva ursi is great for that. And also and help in weight management. Uva ursi is great for weight management. It is also a detoxifier. It is in that family of herbs that detoxify the body. And as a person like, well, for me, why I do it as just a constant to keep the body running the way it should be running. So for my overall health and well-being, this is why I chose that one. It treats kidney stones. It treats UTIs. This is one of those herbs that treats urinary tract infection. If you don't know what UTI is, it is urinary tract infection. It gets rid of those molecules that cause your kidneys and your urinary tract to become inflamed, and it helps with that. So also, this helps the body with speedy healing. If you are sick and or you're recovering from something, this is one of those herbs that helps with your overall helping you to improve and get better faster. So that's what this does, helps with speedy healing. It also is great for headaches, so maybe I'll mention this one tomorrow during our healing live, is that uva ursi helps if you have a headache. If you have a headache, that's one of those common ailments that I talk about on Fridays, where you can just go into your garden and find something that's going to help you with that. Now, properties of the bearberry is it is rich in tannins and flavonoids. It is an astringent. It is a diuretic. It is also has antiseptic properties. That's why I said it's great for the immune system, because it helps to detoxify the body. It treats. I told you about kidney disease, kidney stones, and urinary tract infection. So that's uva ursi. That is our berry of the week. So now we have that. So I have eucalyptus, I have white hibiscus or white sorrel, and I have uva ursi. These are my herbs for my tea today. I'm just gonna move this out the way. Hold on, guys. My book is so heavy. This is one of my many herb books for my studies. Jesus, I shared this last week. A wealth of information. A wealth of information. So now let's get this warmed up. So I'm going to put that in there. You already know what herbs is in there. I'm going to take our teacup or teapot, add the hot water. And you want to let this steep, guys. Make sure your water is nice and hot. And you want to allow this to steep for at least 5. You can let it steep for 10 minutes. But you want to allow it to steep. And the first thing is those berries rise to the top. Okay. I have my honey. You can sweeten your tea with whatever or however you sweeten your tea. I don't tell you what preference to use. That is completely up to you. I do recommend that you use honey. Honey is so good. Honey has amazing properties for healing, especially for the throat and upper respiratory. Honey is phenomenal for that. I also sometimes I will use cinnamon, which is great too, and it has its own anti inflammatory properties. Cinnamon is very anti-inflammatory, so you definitely want to use that as well. Just a sample of that if you've never used cinnamon in your tea or your coffee before. So that's that. I know there are a lot of lives, and that's okay. Tonight, I just wanted to get on here because I love coming in on Thursdays. It's one of my down days. Is my day off, and I'm trying to just have a regular day that I go live so that I'm not all over the place. But I get so excited about the things that I would love to share that you'll catch me going live throughout the week. Like I went live for the Tree King, so make sure you go check that out. And while you're here, please don't just leave. Give me a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that like button for me. And then also, don't forget to subscribe. There's so much more, so much content, so much that I love to share with you guys. So make sure that you definitely hit the subscribe button so that you know when I'm going live. You know what's going on with my channel. So definitely do that. And let me see. I'm trying to. Oh, so what today is about. So besides the tea, tell your friends you love them. And besides my teacup, she believed she could, so she did. And I share with you my planner, my garden planner. I found some great deals this week. So while we wait for this tea to infuse, that's what it is doing. This is a hot infusion. So this is a hot infusion where you take boiling water and you pour it over your herbs. And if you are going to drink tea, please do your best to drink herbal tea. It is so much better for you. Herbal tea. I'm not saying you can't drink any other tea. That is totally up to you. But herbal teas contain so many health benefits that are really good for you. And it's a great alternative to coffee. If you're a type of person who drink coffee a lot and you want to cut down on some of the coffee, there are herbs that do the same benefits, such as uplift your mood, get you awake, get you energized. And there's things like you can add to it, like oranges and lemon peel. You can add the zest of those to your tea as well. And will give you the same energy boost. And eucalyptus does that as well. So let me go through this. I told y'all the benefits of the uva ursi. So let me tell y'all some of the benefits of eucalyptus, because that is really, really, really a good one. Eucalyptus, believe it or not, you can use eucalyptus keep bugs away. You can make a eucalyptus infusion, like put it in some water, and you can use it as a spray around the house to keep flies and stuff away. It'll keep them away. Eucalyptus is great for that. Eucalyptus is also great for against mice. You know how people use peppermint? You can use peppermint and you can use eucalyptus, because eucalyptus is really that strong. Rodents don't like it, and neither do pests like flies and gnats. Those gnats that we get from the garden and stuff. Like I was trying to tell y'all today, and this is why I picked eucalyptus today too, because today I was not chased by the bees. I was chased by flies all day, like flies. Today was a fly day. I opened up my greenhouse and the flies just came running. And don't get me wrong, the mint greenhouse smells amazing. Oh my god, it smells amazing. And I'm not gonna tell. I moved the blueberry tree from the greenhouse, so my poor blueberry tree looks good back outside of the greenhouse. So let's talk about eucalyptus. Eucalyptus is antibacterial. Whenever I see a herb that is great for hair, and I want you guys to try it, I always say get your best bottle of shampoo or your best bottle of conditioner and get some eucalyptus herb and add that to the bottle and let it sit. Just let it sit in there and infuse into there. And you have just boosted the properties of that shampoo or boosted the properties of that conditioner. Eucalyptus is phenomenal for the hair. If you've never used eucalyptus in your hair, you can make a hair rinse. You can take eucalyptus, you can boil it and add it as a rinse to your hair, like on when you're conditioning your hair. So after you condition it, get that spray bottle with the eucalyptus in there and spray it all on your hair. Put a plastic cap on here and let it sit. Let it get down deep into your scalp, because a lot of us, we have product buildup in our scalp. We have a lot of product buildup, and we are subjected to environmental issues, environmental pollutants, and they're in our hair. They're telling our hair not to grow. They send signals. Though they're signals. They're inhibitors is what they are, and blockers. And when we're out and they're 30%, no, I'm not going to say 30%. It's probably more like 50%. 50% is what we put in our hair. That's the products that we put in our hair. Another 25% is pollutants from the outside environment. And then probably the other 25 is that water, the water that we use to wash our hair. So it's important that we fortify what we're using in our hair, because those things that inhibit it, they tell the hair to stop growing. They tell your scalp, they clog up our scalp, so signals is not getting to us. Like we can barely respond in time to things because we have so many inhibitors in our body and on us, from everything, from what we eat, what we use, and then environmental factors such as going outside and pollution. um, so again, we are fortifying it so that we have the best benefit for healing ourselves and our overall well-being. So again, eucalyptus is phenomenal. It is an antibacterial. It nourishes your hair. Did you know that eucalyptus removes odors? You can use it in a spray. Like I use an all natural spray to wipe my cabinets and countertops and things down. I use vinegar, and I use roses sometimes for the smell. I'll use eucalyptus because the smell is amazing, and the mints. You can also use the mints because they keep flies and things of that nature away. You can spray that on your counter. You don't have to worry about it fading it. The color of, maybe you have marble countertops or you have regular wood countertops, whatever it is, you have your refrigerator, you're wiping everything down. Add some eucalyptus to your spray bottle, whatever product you're using. If you are the type that want to move away from using harsh chemicals, spraying around your house and breathing those pollutants in, this is a simple remedy that you can add to that. So it also alleviates chest congestion if you find yourself starting to feel sick. So the second reason why I picked eucalyptus is because I am allergic to the ragweed. I am always in my garden pulling up the weeds, but I use them in my compost tea. I use them as soon as I'm pulling them up out the ground because they're in the way, or I find that there's this huge ugly tree. Well, it's not ugly, it's a pretty tree. It's just annoying because it blocks most of the sun. But that tree drops a lot of seeds throughout my garden, so I'm constantly taking those things that's growing from that tree and burgeoning them. They drop a lot of seeds around from when they're eating. So I'm constantly pulling those weeds up, the ones that are not beneficial for my garden, such as from that tree. Most of them, if I find like chickweed, yellow dock, things of that nature, those wild strawberries, things of that nature, I keep those. I'll use them. But the ones that I'm not using, like I have so much chickweed, I don't need any more chickweed, that I use it into the compost tea. They have so many health benefits, and I'm putting it back into the garden, but I'm making a tea out of it. And that's why my garden looks so lush and so beautiful. I was determined not to have to add chemicals or inorganic fertilizers, and I don't want to add bone meal because it has pork in it, and beef, bovine. It has animal in it, and I don't want to use it, and I don't want to use the chemical sprays such as herbicides and pesticides. I don't want to use those. And just like today, me running around from the flies, it's something I have to deal with. But I got a little spray bottle, and I spray it up in the air. It keeps them at bay for a little while. Then when they come back, I'm just spraying again. That's why I got a little spray bottle you get from the Dollar Tree. Take you some eucalyptus, put it right in there, add you some fresh water, and you got you a spray. Okay, so you let it sit for a while. Let it sit for a day and use it the next day. You want to at least allow the herb to infuse into that water. Okay, so again, This eucalyptus is great for people who have coughs and colds and congestion, and for mucus. A lot of us have mucus buildup, and if you have that upper chest or respiratory infection thing going on, you want to use eucalyptus. You want to make it as a tea because it will break up that mucus. It will break up any congestion that you have in your chest. It is also great for mouth and throat infections. If you have, some people get that white on their tongue, and all of that is fungus. Just so you know, all of that is fungus, and you want to use as many antifungal, antibacterial herbs as possible to get rid of it. That means you have an overload of sugar in your system, and you need to change that. So eucalyptus is great for that. It relieves your respiratory problems, like I told you. It treats wounds, and I have asthma, so it treats asthma, and it is antimicrobial. Again, drinking it as a tea will allow it to get rid of all of the fungal, antibacterial, antimicrobial, all of those things. Whenever I told you guys, whenever you see that anti, you definitely want it, unless it's something completely different. But when it is anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, antiviral, antimicrobial, antifungal, you want to use, especially if it's anti-inflammatory. That's the number one. If you're the type of person and you're suffering from any type of pain, you have inflammation in your system, and you want to take as many things as possible that helps with that is anti-inflammatory, helps bring that swelling down, that pain down. So it's great for that. So that is the eucalyptus. I told you about the eucalyptus. I told you about the rose. No, I'm not even using rose today. But I told you about the uva ursi, and the last one was the sorrel. I'll go back over hibiscus, but I went over hibiscus last week. But again, just in case you missed it, sorrel helps prevent cancer. It removes constipation, diarrhea, and cramping. Like I told you, I had that food this week, so I want all of that stuff. I want it to cleanse my system, and it improves gastrointestinal health. It prevents anemia and boosts blood circulation in the body. That's me. I am anemic, and I do have asthma, and I am working on those things. My asthma has been really great. The only thing is again, I'm in a garden and I'm constantly pulling up weeds and things of that nature, so I'm sneezing like crazy, coughing like crazy, because I know that those allergens are out there. And I don't know if you guys seen all that pollen. There's so much pollen. I felt like somebody flew over my garden and just dropped pollen everywhere. Just dropped it everywhere. It When I come outside on my porch, it is on the porch. It's all over your car. And that's what I mean about environmental factors that affect our health. All of that is there. We are out there, and just because you can't see it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. Often we don't realize the pollen is there till we see it built up on our cars, or we see if it's raining or windy, how it all falls to the ground once a storm has passed. So again, sorrel, it strengthens and stimulates the immune system. Same thing that eucalyptus does. It prevents arteriosclerosis, heart attacks, and strokes. So sorrel is phenomenal in heart health. It stimulates urination and cleans the kidneys. That means it's a diuretic. That means it stimulates the kidneys and your liver to work. And when functioning kidney and liver is helping your body to eliminate waste, and that's what you want it to do. It improves the condition of diabetics and boosts heart health. So I told you about the heart health already, but it says it improves the condition of diabetics. If you are the type of person and you are going through diabetes, besides cutting out the sugar, you want to do things that's going to restore the body, because as diabetes has taken so much away, the sugar has inhibited your body from absorbing nutrients. You need nutrients, you need vitamins, you need minerals, you need all of that stuff. Hey, Bougie. How are you, love? How you doing? Walaikum salam. Thank you for coming in. I am talking about the benefits of sorrel. It is phenomenal. And I talked about me eating things that are great for your eye health. So this the tea blend that I am using has that multi-purpose. It is good for my iron levels, my asthma and allergies. I told you guys. Also, stomach issues from eating just bad food. But it is great. This sorrel is great for eye health. If you are the type of person that your eyes are not that great and you want to know what you can eat and take to help with it, sorrel. Sorrel is great for your eye health. It prevents the macular degeneration and cataracts. So besides that, I yesterday I was on a live with Tampa and my Renaissance grandma Bouger was on it. Yeah, they talked about the castor oil, which is great for eye health too. Not only is it great for fibroids, it is also great for your hair. It is also great for your eyes. So what I do is I I do have castor oil. I do have the white one, but the Jamaican black castor oil, its process is much better. In order to get that light color in regular castor oil, they it they remove some of the benefits. It is still beneficial for your hair. It's still great for that. But I just when I'm making skincare products, I'll use the regular castor oil. When I am making ones that need that additional boost in their products when they order from me, because I make my own skincare products, I will add the Jamaican black castor oil. That's what I use. Now, what I do is I take the black castor oil, put it in my hand, I take a little dollop, and I rub it at nighttime across my eyelid. Just you don't let me tell you the other thing. Don't play with your eyes. Your eyes is one of the most sensitive skin on your body. So a lot of us that wear makeup, we don't realize that the layer of the skin around your eyes. This is why we have so many, a lot of issues. Why our body's absorbing a lot of chemicals, because we don't realize the different parts of the body. You gotta know your body. Get to know your body. Know where my thick skin is. Know where my thin skin. This here is really thin skin. I can't tell you how many people, there's so much makeup, and there's nothing wrong with using makeup. Use as much makeup as you want. What I want you to do is take it off at night. Take it off when you get home and you are done for the day, or you've done your YouTube video live, you don't finish with your makeup because you was fly girl. Take that makeup off. It is absorbed in your eyes. Hey, Noel is going there. I'm sorry, guys. I can't see the comments. Maybe I should pull it up so I can see. I don't want to miss you guys' comments. Y'all have to forgive me. Please forgive me. But your eyes are, the skin in your eyes have a very thin layer. And you have to take care of it. You got to know what it does. You got to know that you got to know that people who use a lot of makeup products and stuff, the reason why their body absorbs the chemicals so much is because they're placing it on those parts that are easily absorbed into the bloodstream. So that's why I say make sure you take that makeup off at night. Okay, just make sure you take it off at night. So I'm sorry. Yeah. Hey, broke farmer. I'm sorry, y'all. I did not see the comments. I didn't. Oh, the herb broke. The herbs that's good for allergies. Oh my goodness. The ones I just told you. Eucalyptus. The sorrel is great for allergies. Mint is great for your allergies. Let me turn this volume off, y'all. So I don't have any back thing. I'm sorry, guys. I did not see um with the all of the comments. Hey, New Orleans Gardner, Bougie, Teresa, and Broke. Hey, guys. Love y'all so much. Thanks for sitting in. But I will, bro, tomorrow I do the healing garden. As a matter of fact, if you check out my live from last Friday, I talked about herbs that are great for your allergies and your asthma. But this is one of them that you can use sorrel for that. Because it helps with your upper respiratory. Eucalyptus is number one. It chest congestion, asthma, allergies, all of those. And it is why I infused it with today's tea, because I was out there, I've been sneezing and coughing, and because I spend so many hours outside, I have to come in and drink me some tea just so I can, able to function again. But makeup, I love makeup. New Orleans Gardner, T-Nog, how you doing, my love? How are you doing, my beautiful? You and Bouger and Broke and Teresa. But it is really, really, really good for you. And a lot of people, y'all use makeup. I know, I love the makeup too. But a lot of us forget to take it off. We'll go lay down and go to sleep, and we forget to just take it off. You have to take that off. And again, y'all know my favorite honey is that Manuka honey. Really, really good, organic. But the best honey is if you can get it from a farmer. Anyone that you don't have to buy from the grocery store is a phenomenal honey. And don't forget, you do not put the honey in your cup while the water is boiling. It will get rid of it removes the benefits of the honey. If you put it in there while it's hot, it burns off its health properties. So you want to add the honey after your tea has warmed. Not that it is cold, but that it is warmed. Okay. So my tea that I'm drinking today is the eucalyptus. It is the uva ursi, and it is the sorrel. All of these are great for allergies, for boosting your immune system. Also, all of these are great for your hair and skin. And normally, your hair and your skin all go together. That's why you see they have a lot of vitamins that work that whole process, the hair, skin, and nails, because they all work together. Um, I'm sorry, let me go back because I've seen some comments and I don't want to miss it. So, Bouger. Yeah, yeah. So what happens is you have to allow the water to just warm just a little bit, not while it is boiling hot, because otherwise you just taking honey for nothing, because it will remove its health properties. You want to allow the water just to warm. It don't have to be cold, just to warm. So that is the sorrel. That is I talked about the eucalyptus. I talked about the sorrel. I talked about the uva ursi and the sorrel. So again, oh, another thing. If you're looking for a tip for um, your eye health, I think I spoke of it last week on my the healing garden. Sweet potatoes. You may not know it, but we need vitamin A, vitamin K, which are vitamins that are not present in a lot of food, and you make sure you get it organic as much as you can. Otherwise, they remove most of the health properties. If you grow it, if you growing it, you good. Like a lot of people right now are growing carrots. So carrots, sweet potatoes, eucalyptus, sorrel, all great, and roses. I have, oh my God, at least 8 rose bushes outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have about 8 rose bushes outside because I said I did not want to. I use roses a lot in my products, and I did not want to keep buying roses from Amazon. One of the ladies that I love to follow is She Is of the Woods. and a beautiful, sweet soul. She is older woman. Her and her husband live in the Midwest somewhere, but she's also a great herbalist. And when I tell you she calls out those companies for a lot of their BS, she was the one last year who was calling out those companies who we were when you're online and you're purchasing your herbs and things from other companies. What happened is they're not telling you how long they've had them. Some of those products have been sitting there for months and years, and then some of it is not as pure and exact like they say it is. There is a study, and I think I mentioned it last week. There is a study last week where the FDA did a they did research on the what do you call it, the not just herbal products but supplements, because supplements is part of the herbal community. If you know that we're all part of the same community, so a lot of companies, 80% of the American people, 80% of the world relies on natural supplements, herbs and things like that. I listen, that rose water is phenomenal for the hair. I every day I use rose water on my face. I use it on my hands, and I don't, your hair and your skin are all one what do you call it? One organ. Your or that organ, your hair and your skin and your nails are an organ. And that's why I said why we get cancers and different things like that, because a lot of it is absorbed in our skin. A lot of us use products that block and inhibit our skin from absorbing vitamins and nutrients that we need. So you have to be very, very mindful. I use rose water a lot in all of my products. All of my products, you will find I have so many combinations. That's why tomorrow we'll be making rose water. We'll make rose water live. Listen, in your garden is the best. Look at these. I got these from my garden today. I said they serve two purposes. They will be pretty for my live video today and maybe the next 2 days. And then next I will be putting them into my rose water or my rose oil. I make a rose oil as well. These are the ones I named after my mom. And these light pink ones are the new ones that I got about maybe a couple months ago. I got prior before spring. And look how beautiful they are. And guess what? You keep on being pretty because you are going to be infused. You are about to heal somebody. Yeah, they about to heal somebody. Somebody with psoriasis, eczema, my grandchildren. I make them rose oil because they have eczema bad, especially around the neck, and they need it. I make sure to tell them, make sure they are taking vitamins and things that they need, and then they use my skin products. My granddaughter is a makeup queen, and she has my skin products on her little vanity, and she uses it. She normally calls me and say, "I'm putting on my makeup," and she knows that she must take it off at the end of the night. She understands that now. So her mom bought her some wet wipes so that she can take the makeup off at night, because she knows, she'll tell you, she'll say, "Hey nanny, I had this bump. I know it probably comes from the makeup, right?" Absolutely. Or what did you eat this week? Because it is a combination of inside and out, so internal and external, so it just depends. So the thing is that she's very mindful of it, and that's what's important. Again, this layer of skin right under your eyes, you can I don't want to tell you to do something bad. If you I don't I just know that this layer of skin here, you can rub something on it at, say something that was hot, you will feel it immediately. Say for instance, like you were out in the garden and you picking peppers. I think on, if you guys checked out my safety video, I did a my garden safety tips, how where I'm an avid person too. I like to get my hands in the dirt, but I am trying to be more mindful to have my gloves on, especially when I'm harvesting. Because if you're harvesting hot peppers, things that have really strong properties, and if you rub your eyes, you will burn. Again, all of this skin around your eyes is a very thin layer of skin. And product can get into there and absorb fats. That's why our allergies be so bad. When you're out and that pollen is blowing and environmental factors, it gets in your eyes and you are sneezing and coughing quickly because it is absorbed into the skin here, your nose, all of that is affected. So I'm sorry, y'all. Wipe my mouth off. And you want to be mindful of those things to make sure, even when you come from outside, if you're outside for the day and you out and you run the errands and all that, when you come home, first thing you should do is wash your hands. Wash your hands and then wash your face. Before you do anything else in your home, wash your hands and wash your face, because you are washing off the pollutant and environmental factors that you have gone throughout your day. Whether it's at work, somebody talking, spitting while they're talking, or you just out about, car exhaust, any type of pollution, any type of environmental factors, the sun and UV rays. While I encourage everybody to get out and get you some sun, it is phenomenal for your health. You definitely want to be out there and you want to get as much sun as possible. But then come on in and wipe your face off, wipe off the stress of the day, and then bring yourself to a calm, bring your energy in focus, bring your energy back to a resting state when you come home. So that starts with cleaning your face and cleaning your hands, and then moving on with the rest of your evening or your day or however you do it. I come home so late at night, I don't care. I still go in there and wash my hands and wash my face. One of the first things that I do besides taking off those clothes. But anywho, now again, so to again, my Thursdays is all about my teas. My t-shirt, again, if you guys did not see my tee, it says let your friends, sorry about that, guys, I'm dropping everything. Okay, let your friends know that you love them. So you guys have to check that out. My tee for the day, my t-shirt, super cute. And then my tea, the energetic in this tea is my uva ursi or bearberry, my sorrel or hibiscus, as many of us call it here in America. And then there is the eucalyptus. That is the star of the show. This week was about eucalyptus. That is my energetic. And my honey that I put in here. And I put in some sugar, raw sugar. I didn't need it, but I did add one because I'm not sure of the strong uva ursi if I put enough eucalyptus to crowd out everything else. I mean the hibiscus or the sorrel is what I use for the taste. That is so good. Oh my goodness. That sorrel. When you pick when you're picking your herbs, understand that they have different energetic properties, and you want to know what they are. You want to know what type of mood you want to be in. You may want to be in a calming mood. Eucalyptus is not one of those ones like chamomile where it brings you to this calm. It is actually just, it just keeps you a nice, it has that cool, not minty flavor, but it is, can have that type of taste, but is very, it's still grounding, very grounding, if you understand, very grounding tea. And the sorrel, the flavor of the sorrel, I love hibiscus. So good. It is very, very good. I don't care if you have the red one or the this white one like I have here. It is so good, guys. This is the sorrel. This is the white sorrel that I use for today. So I use sorrel. I use the uva ursi or bearberry as it is called. And I use eucalyptus. And I use eucalyptus for today. So very, very good. This tea is so good. I think next week I'm gonna it'll either be moringa or chickweed. Chickweed is one of those herbs where if you are a diabetic and you have a hard time trying to kick sugar, drink you some chickweed. And that's just a tip. This is a bonus tip. Get you some chickweed tea, and it helps to remove sugar cravings. So if you are that type of person, Tina, listen, I love watching your videos. I see you be like, I'm going out in the garden and pick some of this. I'm going to use a couple of these leaves today. I love, love, love your videos. I'm constantly sharing your videos. Love, love your videos. I love it. Ah, and that's what I wanted to ask. What leaves did I pick today? Okay, I know I harvested onions today. I harvested scallions today. My rose petals today. What else did I harvest? There was some leaves, and I asked in the video. I'm gonna load the video up, and if you have the answer for it, please let me know. I was asking one of the leaves I harvested. I wanted to know if anybody used those leaves for food or a salad, or if they use them at all. But this is the other. Isn't this so cute? This is my little tea set, and I have another group of roses in there. These are the roses from my dad's rose bush that I named after my dad, that I love, love. But yeah, I love when I see you pull the leaves. And I said, I in the video, I asked, if you know the answer to this, please let me know. I'm trying to think what leaves it was. I'm trying to think. Um, hmm, it escapes me. But I definitely had some leaves today, and I wanted to know. It was something common too. And I have a bunch of mint. Um, you can mix mint when you're drinking it, or if I'm using it for healing, like I'm using it for people who have digestive issues. First thing you should grab, if you have like a tummy ache or food or anything like that, you should grab you some mint. um, any type of mint, strawberry, peppermint, grapefruit, orange. I finally got some orange mint. That is a new addition to my garden, which I'm excited about. That I added orange mint and yarrow to my garden. I'm hoping the yarrow survived. I transplanted it, and it I had to cut a couple leaves off of it. It didn't look that great. My eucalyptus almost died on me, y'all. Y'all don't know. I use thank you, Tina. I use eucalyptus so much. Eucalyptus, you can sprinkle it around your home, the corners of your home. Keep spiders away. It's supposed to keep mice away because of its pungent smell. I used to be the type, even when I was a kid, that we used mothballs. And I seen a moth in here the other day. I almost lost it. I chased that thing down because they put holes in your clothes. And the first thing I would normally run and do is get some mothballs. And that chemical release, the moment you open that bag, that chemical release from a mothball bag is, uh, it is, oh my God, it is so strong. And I don't know what effect it has on the immune system because that smell is so strong. But, and then they tell you though, you're not supposed to release it in small spaces, but it's meant for getting rid of moth. Where are you going to put it? You're supposed to put it in your closet. You're supposed to put it in those things. Now you can use a moth cake where it hangs in your closet and the scent is slow release. I still I'm a little reluctant, but that's why I started using eucalyptus. Now, let me tell you some other benefits you can do. Hey, Tixie, you can take eucalyptus. Remember, I told you it's energetic, is to improve mood. So you can take it, and let me show you these little bags. I'm giving y'all a game again, a new tip. So this is a new tip. I get these bags from Dollar Tree, these little mesh bags. A lot of people use them, get them from Amazon and stuff as well too. Make sure if you are going to use this for tea, or if you're going to use this for anything that has to do with internal processing of your body, you want to make sure you get the clear bag. Make sure it's clear, not one that's dyed blue, green, black, purple, all of that color. You don't want that. You want one to be as clear as possible with as less processing as possible. Put you some eucalyptus leaves in here, or mint. Tina, you can take some mint, but eucalyptus primarily. Eucalyptus because of its energetic for your mood and your overall well-being. You can put eucalyptus in here and hang it in your shower. The steam from your shower and the water from your shower releases that energy for you. It gives you an amazing fragrance and smell that will improve your mood. So you can definitely take this and hang this in your shower. Has the little arms on it, and you put some eucalyptus in it, or you put you some mint. You know how we love, I don't know if I'm wasting some chocolate mint like that, but there's peppermint, spearmint, the mints that grow just as prolific, because chocolate mint is a little bit smaller in size. You have to use a lot more. It will grow big, just give it some time. But you can take your mint, take that eucalyptus. I say start with eucalyptus, put it in this bag, hang it in your shower, let the hot water run on it first to release those properties. Actually crunch it up. You want to crunch it. The process of breaking the herb is releasing its medicinal properties. You actually crunching that herb up will release the medicinal properties of that herb. That's why you guys didn't see, but I crunched this up when I put it in here, because you want to release the properties. Last week I used my pestle and mortar and I crushed it up, but I didn't have to do that. I like the eucalyptus like that. I'll just one little crunch and it releases the properties of it. The uva ursi, the properties of that is released the moment I added the boiling water. And then, of course, the sorrel is the same thing like the eucalyptus. A little bit of crunching and the properties are activated. So you definitely want to do that. Yes, listen, Tisa, you add this little bad boy to your shower in the morning. You know how sometimes we're a little groggy? It improves your mood. It really, really improves the mood. No lie. So, and matter of fact, you don't even have to wait for your shower. Just put that eucalyptus in a little bag, a little mesh bag, and hang it in there, and let it crunch it first. Crunch it so that you know that it's gonna start releasing this problem. Just scrunch it up a little bit, and then just hang it in that shower. And the scent, oh my goodness, the scent is so phenomenal in there. Get y'all some candles. I learned how to make candles. I was making candles, and infuse your herbs in your candles. This is your space, your place, your overall well-being. You determine that energy. You determine that energy. Like me and my girlfriend, we were talking about how we like being home. Like, I don't mind being home. I don't have to be out and be about and be everywhere. I am okay with being at home. Honey, I take me some of my herbs, I add it to a natural candle and let that infuse in there. Oh my goodness. Listen, you just made your own scent. You just improve, you determining your mood. You're designing your energetic. If you had a wild and crazy day at home and you need to be calming, take your candle, light it up, let it completely liquefy, add just some chamomile in there and let it burn. And oh my goodness, listen, you have just changed your entire mood. You have determined your own energy, your own energetic. You determine that. We don't allow other people to determine our energetic, even though we are tried on a daily basis. But you can determine. What I'm saying is that you can determine your mood, you can determine that energy, and it is in what we eat, it is in what we do, and it is in what we speak and say to ourselves. Again, part of me becoming a master herbalist is because I want to help people be a part of their own well being. Like, this is a community effort. I am taking this knowledge that I know and this knowledge that I have and helping other people to help find, their own balance, create that balance that they need. Are there any other questions? And again, you can get these little bags from Dollar Tree. They come 3, sometimes 5 in a bag. So these are really easy to find, guys. If you want to just order it off of Amazon, they come like hundreds. I did order these before off of Amazon as well. But let me sip my tea, y'all. Y'all, it is the taste. It tastes so fresh. It tastes so good. Are there any other questions? Anybody? T-Nog, I definitely have to load up that video. It is still escaping me. I keep trying to think of what leaves it was that I was in my garden. Anybody know? For some reason, today was my fight with the flies. I use I have a little spray bottle. I didn't get bit by any, thank God. I mean, they tried to land, but I keep sleeves on. TZ, did you get your package? I wanted to see if you or Mona got your package. I'm still waiting for Felicia to send me her address. Tomorrow, again, I will be doing a giveaway. If you're on my live tomorrow, again, tomorrow we go live at 3 o'clock, and I it is the healing garden. We will talk about everyday ailments and what we can get from our garden that can help us. For instance, I told you guys that eucalyptus, was it eucalyptus that helped with the headaches? It might have been, I think it was uva ursi that helps with the headaches. And there was something that just crossed my mind as well. Broke Farmer, if you're still listening, I have a treat for you tomorrow if you join my live. For those that are suffering from, I'll try tomorrow. I'll try to focus on all herbs and foods and fruits and vegetables that deal with allergies, asthma, because right now, because that's really, really big, people suffer from allergies, asthma, upper respiratory issues, and UTIs. So I'll deal with a lot of the health herbs and things that work best for that. Okay. Let me go back to, I was trying to go back to the, another name for, yeah, make that eucalyptus bag. Let me know how you like it. So, definitely good for a detox. So, uva ursi, which is the berries that I added to this tea blend. See the berries in there? Great for headaches. So if you have a headache, this one is great for headaches. So I will be mentioning this one again tomorrow, the Healing Garden, at 3 o'clock. Because a lot of us, there are things that we suffer from on a daily basis. You come home, you got a headache, you come home, you just went through all this pollen and you're sneezing and coughing and you want to relieve some of that congestion. We'll talk about some of the things you can just grab from your garden. I am working on an ebook on just some easy well-being tips. Tips to help you just simply from your garden. And I thought that was a great way to start, and everybody will be able to get something simple and tangible and easy to read and easy to just grab and say, hey, look, Robin in her book, she said you can go out and get some uva ursi. Hey, it's best with this herb, or it's best with this, especially if you want to use something light that's just for taste. So remember, when you are using your herbs and things from the garden, you want to go with what energy you are trying to put in your well-being, or add to yourself or create for yourself. What type of mood, I call it energy, what kind of energetic you're going for when you are taking in these herbs and things of that nature. Okay, no, I didn't see it. And I have two things to send out. This one for you and one for another brother that I have to send it to, because he's probably about to wring my neck if I don't send it to him. Listen, I got so much going on. Y'all, I was in the garden today so long. I was so excited though, because I got to do a garden video, a garden update on how my garden is looking right now. I think that is the Nikki's challenge. Everyday Life of the OCD-ish chick. I finally got a chance to get that video done. So I'm excited about that. But there's also, I share with you guys a lot about a lot of the vegetables and things that we eat. They have some of the great minerals and things that we need that help our body as well. So don't discount some of your vegetables as well. which are phenomenal for that. And what I did with my garden is because I want to be able to sit out on the porch and look out at the garden, is I created a moon garden, which is just a flow of whites and pinks and yellows and blues in the garden. And that's the color that we add to the garden because it creates a mood for us. So not just, gardening can become, um, let me see, overwhelming for a lot of people, and I hear that a lot, that I'm starting to see a lot of people talk about is overwhelming. And it's you can spend some money too as well. There's um investment, that you are investing in your future, you're investing in your energy, you're investing in your well-being, because what you are growing in your garden, prayerfully it is for what you want to consume for yourself, and then what you want to present or give to the world. So I wanted, when I look out at my garden, I wanted to feel that energy where it wasn't unbearable, or where I'm constantly thinking about how much money I put in there, how many hours I gotta spend in there, how many times I gotta water. I don't want to think about my garden in that manner, because I know that my overall purpose for my garden is. So I added the moon garden as a form of beauty. And y'all know my motto is add a little glam and let's grow together. And that's what I did. I finally added the finishing touches on my garden, which I'm so excited that I'll be sharing with you next when I'm done with this live. I will load it up. And my moon garden, just the beautiful flowers and the roses, being able to bring those in and creating that energy for myself, uh, is just so, look at just these little things that God give us are just so phenomenal to me. Just these little things like this, and the fact that they serve multiple purposes. Not only do they enhance mood and lift the mood and the spirit up and help you to be mindful, because you have to care for them. So you have a garden, and yesterday on Wind Down Wednesday, Bougie can bear witness. Woo, I had some confessions, y'all, and I am pleading the one, two, three, four, five, fifth. I am pleading the fifth, because I almost destroyed my blueberry bush. Do you know who would have cried? This girl. I did all that work to get that blueberry bush, and if it would have died, I'd have cried, y'all. I'm telling you. My garden means that much to me. My garden truly means that much to me. So, anywho, it survived. I will survive. I will survive. She survived. And she looks good. She is not perfect. I'm waiting yet to see them turn blue. I have the little seed pods things on there. They're just not blue yet. They're all green. And I see and I hear the little birds chirping because they're trying to beat me to it. So I got some mesh over top of it. You know how the birds fly into glass doors? I wanted to swoop down and bam, and they don't get nothing. Not that I want them harmed. I just don't want them eating it all away from me. So I have some mesh on top of it, my little blueberry garden. So I want to taste it. I can't wait. I see. I'm in Jersey, so I am behind you guys. Like all of your things that are blooming and flowering and giving y'all fruit and vegetable stuff. I'm not there yet. Like my peppers are just taking off. The tomatoes. Oh my God! Wait till y'all see. My tomato plants are beautiful. I just trimmed them up. I pruned them up really good, just to get that airflow between them, because honey, they was looking bushy. That is the tomato plants. The roses, because I want to keep cutting and coming again. Yes, I did. I pruned them bad boys off, and they are so pretty. And as you can see, I don't prune the ones that are just starting to bloom. I have, these are the ones that have been in bloom and are fully open. But I made a mistake and cut one. Look at it. You see this? Big mistake. I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to cut them. I wasn't paying attention. So got to pay attention in the garden. because I definitely didn't mean to take these off. I'm praying that in this nice clean water that I'll still get to see them bloom. So if I get to see them bloom right here in this cute little cup, that works for me. And y'all, the aroma. Hey, Tixie, throw some of these rose petals in that with that eucalyptus. They go together. You can use them together. They have the same energetic, which is a mood lifter and balancing out the mood. Bouger, I was just telling them about Wind Down Wednesday when I had did those confessions. Honey, honey, honey. These are my confessions. Woo! I wasn't the only one though. I was not the only one. I was not the only one, but this is about me. So yeah, that blueberry. But she looked good. Wait till y'all see in wait till y'all see in my garden video update. I have to tag Nikki in that video. So you guys can see. But blueberry, she survived. She said she's a survivor. I'm a survivor. I'm gonna get up. She survived. I don't know the rest of the words to the song. I'm not gonna give up. That's it. So my blueberry bush did not give up. She looks good. Um, I created some space in the garden. Matter of fact, to in my this is my garden planner. I do have to update. I harvested some onions, some scallions. Uh, I had Swiss chard, celery. I I am flabbergasted that the celery and the Swiss chard and the lettuce in them is still surviving. We went straight from winter to summer here in Jersey. We really did not have spring because it kept being cold and it kept being rainy, and we really did not have like it technically, and it really is, it feels like summer. We're going straight to like 80 and 88 and 85 and all of that. And I'm telling you, my greenhouse was smoking, to say the least. So we have to check on that garden. So I have to add that in here because I moved a lot of plants around in the garden. I did give y'all a sneak peek of watermelon wars. Where broke farmer at? I showed them where the watermelon is growing at, but I ain't showed the watermelon plants yet. So I'm not showing the plants yet. Bouger, I'm not showing the plants yet. And later on I will show. But yeah, I got my watermelon going. I got my watermelon going. See, though, look at this. This is my granddaughter in my planner. I told y'all. You about to show yours? See, you guys are ahead of me as far as growing. The growing season is because you guys were warmer sooner, and we actually just got warm, and we went straight, not just warm, hot. And I just thought a lot of my plants, like the broccoli bolted. I found out that my broccoli in the back bolted too. So the broccoli bolted, the kohlrabi bolted. I mean, not the kohlrabi, the broccoli bolted, the what do you call it? Pak choy and the bok choy, they bolted. Um, but I have lettuce growing in the greenhouse just beautifully. I harvested today, got me some nice fresh lettuce, y'all. There is nothing, it tastes so delicious. There's nothing better tasting than when you grow your own food. And I may be being impartial because it is my garden, but I'm telling you, just the taste. And when I go out there and I open the greenhouse, the smell, and that's why I was fighting the flies today, because as soon as I opened that greenhouse, they came running. And I mean, they wanted me to get out the greenhouse. They was basically telling me to go because they just love the aroma. Now I don't know what effect flies have on the garden. Maybe somebody can help me with that. But I don't know what effect they have on the garden. Flies. Anybody know? I just know they're annoying and try to get in your house, and they drive you crazy with that buzzing, their wings buzzing because they try to scare you. But Yeah, normally I'm fighting with bumblebees and those big wood bees and things like that. And I kept saying, I pray that I don't have a nest of those wood bees. I had them at my last house in my last garden. I had my girlfriend, she came, she's a beekeeper, and she came and she got them. Matter of fact, I got to call her because I need some honey. But she came and she took them all out, sealed up their hide, and she did it for free for me as an exchange for we did. She loves my whip butters. She loved the whip butters for skin because she has dry hands from always working in her garden and stuff with her bee farm and everything. So she loves my whip butters. So that's our exchange. She brings me some honey. She got rid of my wood bees, and she actually took them. She took them and moved them someplace else. She didn't kill them because them other ones, they'll smoke them out or kill them, spray them with something. I didn't want that because I had at that time I had my peppers and tomatoes right underneath of it, so I didn't need no chemicals falling back to the ground and messing up my peppers. And then I had a prolific rosemary. Like my rosemary there at my last house, rosemary I grew outside with no problem. I listen, these hands have and as much love that I wanted to pour into that rosemary because believe it or not, I as much as I use rose in my skincare products, I use rosemary. I use rosemary for everything, whether it's culinary herbs or whether it is for health and well-being. I use rosemary and for my skincare products. I love rosemary. Rosemary is one of those herbs that can be used across the board, just like chamomile can be used across the board. I have a chamomile whip butter, and it is so calming for the hands. The guys like that one because it is not heavily fragrance like roses are, so they like the chamomile one. So I kind of make the cater that one, and I sell it a lot to men. So, but it's just one of those herbs, and just knowing their energetics and what properties that they have, and where they work best at. You can do that. You can learn that. This is it's time consuming, but you just learning it. Get to learn your garden, knowing what purpose that herbs serve, more than one purpose. Knowing that plants like this serve more than one purpose. You want to know that they serve more than one purpose. This one is actually three because this is you can eat these too. You can eat these, use them as skincare products. You can use them to make your rose water, and they're also for beauty. So these serve multiple purposes. So knowing that about your garden, I'm telling you, well, you'll take your garden to another level. I had a brother on the line today, and he was telling me, like, I'm about to listen, sis. We about to do something about this. Um, garden because he does landscaping, but he doesn't know about seeds and plants and things. So he just know landscaping. So I told him, hey, we'll do an exchange. We'll do an exchange. It's not hard. Hey, Bouger, how your watermelon look? I know. See, y'all all ahead. I seen a couple of videos of people that were ahead with their plants. So I am not. Again, this is Jersey. So I know that we are a little behind in down south. Even over in the California area, I know that they have a head start on us. So really, I know what okay. So one of the things that I wanted to I was asking about in my video is so I planted potatoes. Was never successful with potatoes, but this year you guys got to see my potatoes out there. Now, sweet potatoes, I know with sweet potatoes, um, when you put that sweet potato down, it makes slips. And those potatoes, I planted purple potatoes, red potatoes, and white potatoes. The red potatoes and the purple ones came up. Like the purple is prolific, like super large. I mulched it up because I watched this show. It's like a Martha Stewart show that come on Roku, and they talked about mulching up your potato plants. That when they start to break the soil and come up, you keep adding soil like a mountain. So I did that today. but I was curious as whether or not, are they like sweet potato slips where you need to cut them and then um like you need to cut them and then replant them, or is it that you just keep mounting them up? Because like I know with sweet potatoes, they vine. These are not vines. These are, and the funny thing is, last year I planted potatoes. They did nothing. Do you know I have one, two, three, four, five, six plants from last year potatoes? I guess leaving them in the ground, and they grew. Like they are strong. When I say the vine is so strong, like, but I don't know. I just have to show you guys my what do you call it? My video, and you guys will see it because I do not know how to whether or not I need to. I don't think I. You guys gotta tell me. Yeah, they are from last year. I was, yeah, last year. I planted them in the fall, like September, October area, around that time, because I thought they were like a winter thing that you put them in there for winter, because there are things, my kale, my collards and broccoli, I planted last year. I wasn't able to eat it till this spring. I planted them last year and they stayed low, but when spring started rearing its head, they blew up, like super grew. I had so many broccoli and collards in that were just kept growing. They just kept growing and growing and growing, and I was moving them around in my different beds that I built. And they took off from there, and I've been eating from them all spring. But I did not know, that potatoes did the same thing. Oh, so that's what they did. Yeah, it was the end of last year, Bouger. Yep. Um, so you said let them die back. So they're not ready to die back. They look brand new, but they're super tall. They're taller. They're as tall as my tomato plants. Like they're really tall. So what I did is I added the mulch today for it, and because I added the mulch today, I said, hey, I mulched it up. Healed it up, like you said. Um, so I yeah, I just healed them up because I said it's potatoes. It's potatoes. At first, I kept smelling it. Like every day, I was going over to it, smelling it, smelling it, smelling it, because I kept saying, "Is it a tomato?" Because it's so funny that oh. Yeah, I healed them. I healed them. I healed them up. I healed them up. So, all right. So I will. I'll show. I actually in the video. You'll see in the video if you guys watch my video. You'll see in the video I did show those plants, but I showed my confusion as to what they were as well. But I know that they're potatoes because I know that container that it's growing in. I had potatoes in there from last year, and I mean I planted quite a few of them in there. And what happened is I did it twice because I was like, wow, they never came up. They never did anything. But listen, it looks so good. Like I just can't wait for you guys to see. When you guys get to see. You guys will see. It looks really good. They look as good as a um, tomato plant. And you know what's funny is seeds. It's so funny because I have tomato plants going in places I did not drop seeds. I don't know how, I can't say I don't know how it happened. I know that seeds can cross germinate all over the place and pop up in different places. I have, it looked like I dropped, like I took a tomato and just dropped the tomato in the thing and let all the seeds fall out of it. I don't know. But there are at least about 15 tomato plants, and it just popped up. Like I seen it growing there, but I had my onions in there. Like I had planted onions all over the garden. Like I harvest today, I harvest so many green onions, and I even got some garlic scapes. So I had planted garlic all around too, and I was able to harvest those today. But these tomatoes, I felt like I was just planting tomatoes because I didn't realize how much they had bloomed and grew. And I had to get them out there. I have different containers. I have tomato alley. I have a side of the garden that's all tomatoes to the left side of the greenhouse. And then my beds, I was able to pull out. I told you that like the bok choy and all of that and the broccoli, it all bolted. So I was pulling those up and I was able to just turn those into tomato beds and flower beds, just tomatoes and flowers. I planted a bunch of flowers in there. The flowers never, the leaves came up, but there were no blooms. So I don't know why that was, but I have beautiful, beautiful flowers out there now and they look so good. So pray for me on that one. Let me see what you said. Oh, what the heck? I'm sorry. I'm trying to get back to the comments. All right. So T says best to grow them in a pot if you don't want any volunteer plants. I learned my lesson, so now I only grow potatoes in pots. Yeah, I have a them in containers. I have the potato. I have them in cardboard boxes. I have the three that I just started that look really amazing. I have those in cardboard boxes. I was determined to keep them, you know, contained. And then the other one I have is in a container, like my tomatoes are in a container. Um, so I will continue to heal them and see how that goes. So hard to find all the potatoes when grown in the ground. Yes, I be seeing people pull them up and then they'll say they had them from last year because they left them in the ground by mistake. I seen that, but I'm a small backyard gardener, so all my stuff is in a raised bed or a container. All my stuff is pots, containers, um, um, those raised beds, the metal raised beds. Yeah, I do have some grow bags. I did not use the grow bags yet. I have small grow bags. I should have. I was gonna try this year, but I had my garden planned out how I wanted it to look and stuff, so I kind of stuck to that. So yeah, the cardboard box, that's what they're growing in. All except the white potato. The red potato and the purple potato, they look good. It's the white potato that has not come up yet, which is weird to me. But and my granddaughter helped me plant those. I did a video with me and her planting the potatoes. I have to show her that they came up. I have to send her the video so she can see her little hard work paid off. But yeah, I definitely want to do that. So let me see what there was something else in the garden. I was trying to see, do y'all when you're growing your vegetables and stuff, do you always eat the leaves or do y'all not eat the leaves of your vegetables that you grow? Because there's gotta be health benefits to the leaves as well. I know Tinaj, I see her all the time, going to her garden and getting leaves and things from her plants and her trees. But do and if you guys use the leaves from your plants that you grow too, like your vegetables and your fruit that you grow, do you eat the leaves as well? Because there's got to be, see, the energy of plants is you don't harvest the root when it is flowering. So when it is flowering and it is growing, all that energy is in the leaves and all of that energy is in the flower. So all of that energy is up there. It doesn't go back down into the root till the plant has died back. or it's out of season, and it is already, you know, seeded or whatever it's going. Or if you're cutting it, then all that energy stays down in the root. But since all that energy is there in the leaves, because like we eat Swiss chard, we eat the leaves of lettuce, things like that. So I was just curious, as do we eat the leaves of most of our plants that we have. So let me know. Somebody comment. Let me see. You eat some leaves or make tea? Yep. See. Oh, you're gonna harvest yours next month. Your potatoes, yeah. Mine's is gonna be a good while. I did heal up the ones in a cardboard box. I will heal up those ones that's in the container, because when I say it is just super strong, the vine, the stem of the plant is super strong. So I am gonna heal it up. It definitely could use some soil. So I would definitely do that. Thank you for that. Excuse me, guys. This tea is so good. The taste is so good. It is so refreshing. What are you guys drinking? Anybody else got tea tonight? I know T-Non said she had some tea from her fruit trees. Oh. Oh, they started to die back. Yeah, so I know that I don't pull it out until it starts to die back. Like my my garlic started dying back. I had to pull them. The garlic was dying back, and some of the onions, the bottom of them were ready, because I planted them so long ago. And now when I say I have garlic and onions all over the place, I have it all over the place. All over the place. So, and I love it because when I'm harvesting from the garden, the onions, I add the onions to my salads. Add it to my salads. I'm also dehydrating them so that I can use them as a seasoning salt. And you just add it to like some pink Himalayan salt, or um, some pepper flakes, or you can use it as a seasoning. So I dehydrate the onions. You can make onion powder. Because once it dries back and you crush them up, it's phenomenal. And it still smells so good and prolific. A lot of people are freeze drying, but I'm not. I don't have a freeze dryer yet. Oh, what's yellow root? What's yellow root? I never had that before. I have burdock root. Matter of fact, I have some burdock root that I cut up and placed on a baking sheet in the bottom of the oven. I wanted it to dry out. But since it's been so hot outside, I should have left it. But I didn't, because I thought it was going to rain. And then I had to wait to dry it all over again. I didn't want to dehydrate it. I just want to dry it. And I keep them in a container. So let me show you, too, the last thing that I wanted to share with you guys is just a couple things that I picked up before I end the live. Just some cute little things that you guys may find while you're out and about. And the first thing is what I got from Hobby Lobby. Well, let me show you what my daughter got me. These for the garden. These are some cute little butterfly stakes that you put in the garden. She got me these little garden picks. They're super cute. Different types of butterflies she ordered for me. She got them from Temu. But they're super cute, and it's going to be so cute placing them like all around the garden, looking like butterflies, especially next to the flowers. And then I picked up this. I make jewelry, and that's from my other channel. So she ordered that for me. And I actually got a necklace from the bracelet one. I make some crystal jewelry, which is an energy itself too, because it is made from gemstones. Crystals is a gemstone, so I use that as well. I make a lot for people. But I got this super cute thing. Listen, I got it right, but I know I'm not going to use it for the purpose that they oh, you already harvest them? Oh, yes. Listen, I made a broccoli soup, and I used some kale, and I used the onions from my garden. Y'all, I even added some leeks to it. Cut up some leeks and put it in there. That thing was so good. Now, I don't like, it's not that I don't like them. I just don't like them eating all my food. But I found this. This is so cute. Look at this. Give me some Hobby Lobby. It's a birdhouse. I'm not letting no birds come in there. It was some Hobby Lobby. It was on clearance. I thought it was so cute. I'm just using it as decoration on my porch. So, if I have to cover up the hole, put some mesh on it to keep the birds from going inside of it. I can't see them coming to my porch. They're afraid of humans. So, they normally I can't see it coming on my porch. But just in case I get a brave one, I'm going to cover it up, guys. I don't want to harm the birds. Now I want to have to make a bird homeless. So I will cover it up. So I thought this was super cute. And I got that from Hobby Lobby. And then these two things are for the garden. I am having a hard time. I have to hand water everything. Remember I told you I want to make my life easier, not harder in the garden. So I'm trying to find the right hose. I've bought like 2-3 hoses and they all don't fit over my sink, the faucet. So I have to find one that will and one that will go. This little cutie. Look at this. This is Aldi, y'all. Aldi got garden stuff going on. I'm even in my video, I'm even showing you guys okay. You planted garlic in 2 100, 150, and 120 gallon grow bags. I know that's right. Ooh, listen. You can put some of that honey garlic on some fish. Ugh. Now, take some honey garlic and some rosemary and put it on your potatoes. Ooh. You can even put it on your chicken if you eat chicken. I don't know if you eat chicken. But some rosemary on those potatoes with some garlic and some onions. So good. Don't sleep on that rosemary on chickens and potatoes. And then I got this, guys. Super cute. These are knee pads, y'all. Look at that. Because I'm telling you, I be all over the place. I'm rubbing up and down. There's spiders behind me. All type of stuff. So, especially dealing with the cucumbers and the squash and zucchini and things. They're down low in the garden bed that I created, that I built. So, I got these because this was super cute. You found some too, Bougie? These were super cute. This is Aldi. And they had different colors. They had 2, maybe 3 colors. And I got this one because this is as close to pink as I could get. Kind of matches somewhat. So I got that. Now next is all things for my herbal business and my and actually you can use it for gardening too as well if you make products and stuff with your things that you grow in your garden. Hey Janet, how are you, love? So I am sharing some of the things that I found, some handy little nifty little things. Now these right here are storage jars. I store, so this is so right now I dehydrated some garlic. I dehydrated some onions so that I can make it into a seasoning salt. And again, you take the herbs that you dried and you add it to like pink Himalayan salt. I have some Celtic salt. I don't have a lot of Celtic salt, but I do have some and I want to add it to that as well. I want to put some of that Celtic salt in there. And pink Himalayan salt only has what, maybe 62 minerals in it. They all fall into a category. Like Irish sea moss has like 102 minerals, vitamins and minerals, where that pink Himalayan, and what's the other salt that everybody is using now? It's pink Himalayan, Celtic. Celtic is number one. Celtic you can take on a daily basis. It is not ionized salt. It is not that salt that we buy with the little lady on the front of it. It is not that salt. That one that supposedly raises blood pressure. It is not that. Himalayan, and you got to make sure that Himalayan too is natural, because they got fake Himalayan out there too, y'all. Just so you know. Um, so TZ. Oh, the yellowwood falls under several names. Golden seal. Oh yes. Berberine and xanthorrhiza. Okay. I know golden seal. I do know berberine. Actually, I harvested some golden seal from my neighbor. She has some golden seal. I was able to get that from her. I think I went live and showed that one on Monday. I got some golden seal from her. So I am using this basically. So when you are drying your herbs and you want to turn them into a seasoning, you can add them to a natural salt, and that'll allow you to, sprinkle it out. So I got these little jars for that purpose, because I want to make my own sauce. You know how we go to the store and buy our herbs, our seasoning salts? So with this, because it has openings on the lid, I'll be able to sprinkle it when I'm cooking or marinating or making things. It opens the top like that, so you can sprinkle it all back out. I thought this was super cute. And of course, it comes in pink. I can't help it, y'all. Everything is pink. I know. Don't look at all my pink around my room. I'm sorry. I just pink everything. And so these are super cute. And the seal is nice on it. It got a lot of minerals in it. Oh, golden seal. Absolutely. I know golden seal. The funny thing is golden seal was a very heavily used herb before people started using all different other types of herbs. They used to use golden seal for everything, for men's health, women's health. They used to use golden seal for that. That was the go-to before people started discovering there were other herbs out there. I would say, listen, if you can make it, Mitch, what Pops used to say, rest his soul, John Witherspoon, you gotta coordinate. So I coordinate. Just like my teacup. I coordinate. Y'all see my cup for today? She believed she could, so she did. That's my cup for today. And look, Janet, this is my t-shirt for today. From all my friends. Let your friends know that you love them. Tell your friends that you love them. So I'm sending love always on a Thursday. But so that's that. It's super cute. 3 came in it, and this was $3. So this one was $3. I got this from, we have these dollar bazaars. So it's not Dollar Tree, but it's Dollar Bazaar, which things start at $1, sometimes less than $1, but most of the time. When Dollar Tree went up, they went up. So Dollar Tree went up to $1.25, they went up to $1.29, $1.49. So everybody is competing. So you all know that I'm a herbalist. So the rest of this stuff is about my herbs. So when I make my products, of course, I store them in jars. Everything is in jars. Everything is in mason jars. Everything is in the dark amber jars, which is when I am making my infusions, or I am formulating products, formulating skincare. Whenever I'm doing any of my formulations, I love to keep them in the amber colored jars, or I put them in a dark place so that they can infuse very well. All right, TZ, good night, and I will check your email and respond to your email too, okay? And I'll send you, you'll see it when it comes through. So I picked these up because tomorrow for the live, don't come back tomorrow 3 o'clock. I'll tomorrow, 3 o'clock, I'll be going over the list for fire cider. Don't forget to check my community tab. Take a look at that, the list of products for fire cider. But tomorrow, I'll be making rose water. So I found these. How stinking adorable is this? I will be putting the rose water in these. So I will make rose water. We'll be using these pretty little roses to make some rose water. And this is what I'll be storing it in, because right now I am vending. I am going out. Oh, you couldn't find my email? Yeah, my email is on my community tab, Janet. If you go on my community tab under the description of my channel, and then I in a lot of my videos I put my email in there too. But it's the glamourplanner@gmail.com. It's the glamourplanner@gmail.com. Yes, tomorrow at 3 o'clock. At 3 o'clock. I was thinking of changing it to 5, but 3 o'clock is, let me know if 5 works better. But I normally go live to Healing Garden at 3 o'clock tomorrow. So I think that's best because it's still early enough, because so many people are live on Fridays and Saturdays, Sundays and Mondays. So I try to pick times where, thanks, Janet. Okay. I try to pick times where I know, people are going to be on and I can share some information with them. But this right here is what I'll be using. We will make some rose water tomorrow. So we'll make rose water for skin health. That's what the rose are for. So I picked up 4 of these. Y'all, they was $2.50. How gorgeous are these? Don't mind my nails, y'all. The guy did a terrible job on them. But I have 4 of these. They were 2 for $5 basically. And then I picked up this. So these are amber jars. When I'm vending and I'm selling my herbal products and everything, this one was $4. I love to have really pretty jars to keep my things in, especially when I'm making teas. I make teas when I'm vending. Yeah, I saw that there was a lot of people live earlier. I did see that. Then it's okay. Everybody that came in, and I'm cool with that. It's still, they can go back and watch the replay. Make sure y'all hit hashtag replay if you go back and watch it. So, but here, I got this picture because I'll be vending. I always have a theme for when I'm vending, and this matches because I want healing to go around the world. So that was that. And then they came in different sizes, so I got multiple sizes, and these are just for storing my herbs so I can keep them fresh. And these were all between $2, $3, and $4. And this size come with a little spoon, so you can scoop your herbs out. I thought this was phenomenal. I do have a pink tint where I set up when I'm at vending events. But I do incorporate some other colors in there, which is why you see this. So I got two of those. And then I got one, let me see, is this the same one? Okay, so this one here, I got same theme. How pretty are these? And tight seal. And these are some great jars. These were $3, guys. And they came in different sizes. So it's this size here. This big one. And I'm going to show you what it looked like the next one down. This one was $2.50. So, see? Super cute jars. These will hold lots of herbs. Yeah, my time, if I go back to, I was trying to go at 7:30, but again, there's a lot of people live then, so I was like, oh, let's just do 8 o'clock. And then I got a couple of these small ones, and they come with a cute little spoon on the inside of it. So one, two, I got one, two, three. So I got three of these. This little one, the littlest one, I got three of these, and come with a cute little spoon inside of it. But and these are great because, like I said, I'll put these on the table, and of course I'll label them so I know what tea it is that I'm making. I normally pick an energetic tea for boosting mood. So when people come to my table and they, just need a pick me up, I use herbs like that. It's okay, Janet. I pick herbs like that that'll boost moods. And some people come, most of the time they have colds and flus and congestion and things like that going on, so I'll kind of bring that. But there's just some tips of the things that I do when I'm out and I'm vending with my herbs and things like that, or I'm conducting consultation at events. So but that was it. I am gonna go back and get some more of these though, because these are really great when you are making your own seasonings. So I thought these were phenomenal to use. They did have other colors too, but I'm gonna see if they have more pink. I got these from that Dollar Bazaar. So if you have a Dollar Bazaar near you, check out Aldi for the gardening supplies. Aldi got it going on, y'all. I even got me a vegetable griller, which when you you say you want to get your zucchini and your squash and things from the garden, and you want to throw them on the grill because I have a grill in the backyard. I got this little griller that's just for vegetables, and I can see me sauteing some vegetables straight from the garden and throwing it on that grill, and I don't have to go straight on the grill with the meat. Is this metal kind of it's like the cast iron. That's what it is. They had cast iron grillers, and it's just for vegetables to throw on the grill. So it is phenomenal. I showed it in a video too, one of the videos, guys. But I showed it in one of the videos. So listen, that is it. Let me know, guys. So don't forget, tomorrow, if you have eucalyptus, take your eucalyptus and add it to a cute little bag, a little mesh bag, hang it in your shower, and just have an invigorating morning. Have a super invigorating morning and leave it there. And it you can use it multiple times. It's not just for one time. You can use those herbs over and over again till you've exhausted the medicinal properties from it. So and eucalyptus has a strong medicinal property like menthol from mint. So you definitely can use it multiple times. So hang that in the shower. Don't forget, listen, come back, comment. Let me know if you use the eucalyptus in the shower for to enhance your mood in the morning, or to do a wake me up or pick me up in the morning. So definitely. Yes, I got that eucalyptus out there. Matter of fact, tomorrow, what I will do is the eucalyptus, I almost let it dry out. I was able to save it, but it's still the eucalyptus and the chocolate mint. Every time I go to get them, they start out so small. And the strawberry mint, when I'm buying it, the plant is always small. So I, take care of it, and then it grows really prolific. But I would love to have more than one eucalyptus. I have tried to grow eucalyptus seeds. I did have a pack of eucalyptus seeds. They didn't work, but I wasn't that knowledgeable about seeds, about soaking them, ones that need to be soaked, one that needs to be cold stratified. I did not know a lot of that information when I first started out gardening. And so I've destroyed a lot of plants. Now, house plants, I got a green thumb. My house plant game is on point. My house plants are beautiful. I even have house plants here in my bedroom. It's their energy. You Plants give you, and that's why people even love gardening, because thanks, Janet, because their energy, the energy that they do. But plants also remove toxins from the air. So while I have a fiddly fig here, a money tree, I have a monstera, I have a hosta, one, two hostas. Um, oh, I have snake plants. I had a snake plant. I watered one of them. I watered too much. That was the one that used to sit here on my desk. I know that it had to do with water, and I was able to save a piece of it. It's funny, the outer of it was dying, but it was growing a new one in the middle. So what they say you have to do sometimes, that you have to change the soil. Like even my fiddle fig I've had since last year, I love, love, love it, but it's taller and I need to add soil. So you have to pay attention to your plants. They talk to you, and my plants love music. I am the queen of music. I am blasting music. Good thing my neighbors like music. My neighbor Mike, he is a great guy and he plays his music. And my friend here on the left is a great girl. Actually, I'm making her a crystal necklace. I told her I was going to make her something because she's such a phenomenal neighbor. Um, and she's building her garden because she likes my garden, and she is working on her garden, and I'm happy about that. Now my neighbor Mike, he loves my garden. When I grow some tomatoes and peppers and stuff, I'm going to give him some because he's such a nice guy, and he's like, he wish he could grow, but the tree that's in our backyard, I'm sorry y'all, my mouth seems dry. The tree that's in our backyard completely blocks his garden, and luckily it doesn't block mine, and I show y'all that in a video that I'll load up when I leave this live. um but his get completely blocked. His is totally shaded out, so he just grill, hang out and stuff in his backyard. But he's so excited about my garden and watching it grow. He'll be like, what you got going on? So but it's nice to have great neighbors like that. Thanks, Janet. I will definitely check that email. Um, house plants are, girl. You got a green thumb outside, and you gardening. Don't let the house plants fool you. They need just as much love as our garden do. The only thing is, y'all, we like to water the plants outside. Your plants inside, your house plants, they don't like all that water. You got to let them dry out. And if you are the type that you start plants and stuff inside for going out to the garden, you have those gnats will attack your house plants. So you definitely want to water from the bottom. I water my plants from the bottom. Um, I water from the bottom. There's just another way to say it. I water from the bottom, especially when I had all of those plants on the inside and the gnats were going crazy. I was able to finally get rid of them because they take forever to leave. They like that person that don't want to go home. So, but anyway, that is it for me, guys. I told you I like to talk a lot, and I like sharing. I believe that we share as a community, and we are a resource for one another. And that's my true belief, that we are truly a resource for one another. And we can, we just have to learn to lean on each other, and we help each other. I've learned so much from you guys, from this community of planners and community of gardeners and homesteaders and um, my crafty community. Listen, I am not ashamed to learn so much. We are a wonderful community. I love it. Listen, I love it. I'm telling you, my brother today, I did a live to show him my garden, and he was like, listen, sis. He said, I don't know nothing about no seeds. I was like, but guess what? You know more about landscape. I know a little bit about growing some fruits and vegetables. Listen, we make it happen. We work together and make it happen. So, but that is it for myself. There are so many lives and things going on. I'm telling you, I was late for this live because I ran to go get my planner and I forgot that I was still on the live with Miss Shirley and the pescatarian gardener. And I was like, oh shoot, I gotta get on my own live. What time is it? So, but thank you guys so much. Right? Isn't it the best, Janet? Oh my God, it's phenomenal. But listen, thank you guys so much. Again, my tea today, y'all see my tea. My plans, I worked in the garden planner today, and my teacup for today, and my tea, the energetic that I was going for, the tea of the week is eucalyptus. So eucalyptus is the tea of the week. That is the tea. I gave y'all the benefits of that tea. The uva ursi and the white sorrel is what I added. The sorrel was for taste. The uva ursi was the same energetic as the eucalyptus, what helps with boosting the immune system. It helps with hair and skin. It helps. It is a diuretic that helps with the kidney and the liver. Help with heart issues, diabetes, so many benefits that I mentioned in a video earlier. So yeah, the eucalyptus is my tea of the week. So I'll be drinking the eucalyptus for the rest of the weekend. Um, so listen, guys, I love you guys so much. You are now my besties for joining me on a Thursday. So it's Planties and Besties. So make sure y'all come back next Thursday at 8 o'clock. Yes, thank you so much, Bougie. Thank you, Bro Farmer. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Tixie. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, everybody. Even the people that I did not see, because I'm sorry I did not have the comments up, and on my iPad it didn't give me the comments for some reason. But I truly, truly apologize. If I missed any questions, I will go back and do the live to see. Bougie, thank you. Love you so much. Assalamu alaikum. You guys, thank you. Listen, have a blessed night. And I'll see y'all on the next live. I'm going to go check out and see who's on up next. So, okay. So have a good night. Have a good night. Don't forget, add a little glam and let's continue to grow together.